How to play Dual Axe Waterfall in 2 minutes. This deck's main winning image is versatile because it has 2 ways to win the game. The primary way involves using Dragonic Waterfall's power up with critical and sentinel restrict ability. However, the other way is using Dual Axe's Battledore giving ability to force your opponent into awkward guarding situations. Other guard restrict cards we run are Doha and Red Dive Griffin. Red Dive Griffin, when boosting a Vanguard at the cost of Soul Blast 1 and retiring itself at the end of battle, is able to retire one of your opponent's guardians. And Doha, when it attacks if your opponent has no reguards, cannot call normal units from hand to Guardian Circle. Doha also leads into this deck's countless ways of maintaining advantage, with multiple cards to help achieve this image. Doha, when placed from hand, could call a Guardian from your deck, and Guardian, on top of gaining 5k when your opponent has no rearguards, if the attack hits a Vanguard during the battle that it boosted a Doha, you could counterblast one to Soul Charge and draw. Dragon Dancer Faja is one of the new cards from Silver Dust Blaze, which when it's placed on Vanguard or rearguard, you can check the top 5 for a Guardian or Doha and add it to your hand. Furthermore, the Book Order also acts as an advantage card and alternative finisher for the deck because at the cost of Counterblast 3 and Soul Blast 3, you could draw 3 cards and give 3 units in your front row plus 10,000 power. Finally, on top of gaining 3k when it boosts, Airmo can retire itself and countercharge 1 and also draw when one of your opponent's rearguards is retired. Because this is Kagero, retired cards are the bread and butter. Torrid Cannon Dragon is an updated version of Dragonic Burnout to where you can put a normal unit on the bottom of your deck to retire one of your opponent's grade 2 or less rearguards, and if you have 4 or less cards in hand, draw a card. Kimnara is also great in this deck because it can make a board wipe with Dual Axe. Using Kimnara's skill first, you would select the back row, which retires the front row, then use Dual Axe's ability to retire the back row, leaving your opponent's field empty. Rounding up our deck is Bellicosty Dragon, who gains 5k when anything is retired. If you use Dual Axe's ability with Bellicosty on the field, it gives it a substantial boost if your opponent has a full back row, making 25k when attacking. Our triggers are an even split of 6 critical and 6 draw. This is to ensure that we are able to draw our pieces such as our grade 3s to re-ride for Dragonic Waterfall. With all these images put together, this is our deck list. Finally, this deck is a hyena because it is one turn behind other Kagero decks in the meta and can't keep up with their distinct styles of play.